in the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers. At the power forward position, 6'9", number 25, Dominic Harlow. 6'7", number 9, Kelly Oubre Jr. At the shooting guard position, 6'4", number 77, DJ Edgecombe. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid. At guard, 6'3", number 0, Tyrese Maxey. Your Philadelphia 76ers head coach is Nick Nurse. Make some noise for your Philadelphia 76ers.
And now the New York Knicks starters. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, in the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4 slot. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now here's Brunson. Some solid defense from Maxey. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Here's Edgecombe. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Brunson surveying the D. Bridges against Oubre. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey, no good. New York with the ball. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. He had a nice open look right there.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Towns, no luck.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Yeah, the defense completely collapsed on Embiid, down low with the ball, and that created openings on the outside.
Now here's Towns. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22, and the basket is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Now here's Brunson. Last game out, he had 40 points. Some solid defense from Maxey.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Brunson, the bounce pass. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
Now Maxey. No scoring in this one. Embiid against Towns. Embiid, no good. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Pass to Hart. Now Bridges. Now Towns. He's covered by Maxey. Brunson with a clean look. A putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
Well, he's cooking now. That's 3 out of 4 here at the start.
Oubre outside. Back to Maxey. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. And he banks in the layup.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Well, a chance to check out some stats for OG Anunoby. Here's Edgecombe. 5 points in the game. Five on the clock. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Hart's got 5 now.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre sets the screen for Edgecombe. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. And here is Hart. Left side, Towns. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. Edgecombe with it. 11-point game his last outing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Shoots over Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Well, when you've turned into such a natural scorer as Maxey has, you get guys to bite on those kind of fakes.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
The 76ers making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. He's perfect from the line this time. Here we are now past the midway point of the season, Tim. What kinds of things are you focusing on right now as you take a look at the league?
Well, Kevin, this is where teams separate. There's 2 paths. Teams that are starting to get themselves ready for a playoff run, and those that are starting to think about their next offseason and angling for a good draft position.
And teams trying to peak at the right time. A very tough thing to achieve, don't you think?
It's critical. You want to be in rhythm and healthy to make that deep playoff run.
Here's Edgecombe. He has 5. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Bridges outside. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Edgecombe. It's good. This game is all even. Edgecombe's got 7 points.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Bridges kicks to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. Misses the 3.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Pass to Maxey. Here's the floater. Here's Barlow. Now here's Drummond. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. Bridges outside. No good, unable to end this run.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Knicks trail by 5. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And New York making a change here. Diawara's checked in. Landry Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. Clarkson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Clarkson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Back to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now, here's Clarkson. Robinson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Philadelphia.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Pass to Watford. A 3 ball. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Knicks trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Lowry. Still without a basket. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack him.
There's a screen by Robinson. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Grimes. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Shamet finds Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Lowry. Clarkson passes to Diawara. Chalk up 2 there.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so it's VJ Edgecombe making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Landry Shamet. Jose Alvarado is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Lowry. After the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Clarkson looking for an opening. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Towns missing. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the 76ers. Leading by 5. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Now here's Embiid. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Clarkson outside. Pass to Towns. New York moving the ball around. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. The 76ers leading by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Philadelphia making a change here. Aldrin's checked in. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In third, the Knicks.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Jabari Walker's checked in for the 76ers. And New York with a change here, too. Kolic's checked in. One drops. He ties it up. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Here's Towns after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. And that one's good. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Edwards dishes to Lowry. Embiid kicks to Lowry. Pass to Grimes. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson outside. Down low. Towns falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Shot's good by Walker.
Man, you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Out left to the wing. Towns against Walker. Towns down low. He's got 17. Here's Alvarado. And the three off target. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Edwards finds Lowry. And here's Embiid. Stolen by Robinson. Now Alvarado. Pass to Kolek. Now here's Towns. Edwards defending. And Towns gets it to go.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA. And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Left side, Towns. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, there's no hiding the fact they didn't play their best. They had a couple of runs, but they just couldn't really string anything together consistently.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Arlo's checked in. Oubre comes in for Edwards. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And Maxey subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now, here's Hart. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he was a force on the glass. Absolutely dominant.
Maxey with it. Brunson covering. Maxey passes to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Edgecombe. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. From deep. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's good from Edgecombe on the assist by Oubre. Edgecombe's got 14 points.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Here's Hart. And the Knicks miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Barlow. Back to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Man, he had the speed on the runway, and he took off for that dunk.
Anunoby outside. Brunson against Maxey. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Oh, good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. Pass to Edgecombe. Maxey with the screen on Bridges. Outside, Maxey. There's the drive. And that's collected by Brunson.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And here is Hart. Here's Towns. Back to Hart. For 3, Bridges. Offensive rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, Maxey. Shoots over Brunson. And a beautiful finish by Maxey. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Andre Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Bridges outside. Back to Hart. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Edgecombe with it. 14 points for him. From deep, Maxey nailed from three-point land. Maxey's got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia. New York shooting 47% in the second quarter. Anunoby kicks to Hart. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Philadelphia's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Drummond. Drummond with a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Barlow passes to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Philadelphia making a change here. Bonus checked in. And we'll take a look here at a very skilled bunch of point guards at the stripe. Look at the numbers they've put up over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Tyrese Maxey.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
Well, the numbers these guys are putting up are off the charts. And I think point guards historically have always played a major role in what you do from the free throw line.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's deflected. And here's the break. Maxey on the wing. Here's the 3. The 76ers, another 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
The competitive spirit of Brunson shining through. He just had to answer that last shot.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On the wing, Anunoby. Robinson a screen on Oubre. Bridges. And again, it's New York.
Bridges.
Now, here's Maxey. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And let's not discount what he did from the line. He stopped the clock and gave his team a chance to set up their half-court defense.
Now, here's Oubre. A 12-point game. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. Edgecombe, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
To center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. It's all good. One more time.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. This question comes from B Smooth 94 asking, Which one of you three is the best liar? I'll take this one, fellas. Be smooth. None of us have ever told a lie.
Ooh, he's good.
Very convincing.
See, but now I don't know. That'll do it for our show today.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Here's Maxey. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Oubre. And it's Barlow in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here's Maxey. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oubre against Anunoby. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Both free throws good from Anunoby.
And one thing you can count on from Anunoby is effort on both ends. He's a key part of this team.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 17.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Hart. And here's Brunson outside. Maxey feeling it out a bit. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Can't hit from in close. Knicks trail by 13. Brunson outside. Hart left side. Latre. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now here's Oubre. Scoreless thus far. The 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Right back at you. Tyrese Maxey showing you his competitiveness.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Now Towns. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup. Towns has got 23 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Bridges. Outside, Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 11. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Towns finds Brunson. Towns looking around. Knocks down the 3-ball. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Towns has one of the best 3-point strokes of any big man in the league. Pass
to Barlow. outside. Maxey. Another miss by Maxey.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And with a bigger responsibility, Tim, the efficiency numbers for Tyrese Maxey taking a bit of a dip.
Well, they certainly have, but they've gone from great to just good enough. But I think, Kevin, as he gets more help, more guys come back from injury, those numbers will recover.
They sure will.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger. Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Anunoby passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
Yeah, physically, they are being overwhelmed in the paint right now. That can be hard to fix because it's a personnel issue.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Knicks. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And checking out Philadelphia, 3.5 back.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, coming into the year, they were certainly one of the favorites, if not the favorite, and they have not disappointed.
Here's Brunson. After the made shot from Joel Embiid, Towns sets the pick for Hart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Maxey passes to Barlow. Maxey on the wing. Brunson covering. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, New York. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Clock at 2. And that one's good. Maxey.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his third of the half.
Anunoby outside. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Maxey. 23 points in the game. Oubre, good.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. No good on that one. Good D by Embiid.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer.
From point-blank range, you won't see Embiid miss many.
Knicks trail by 12. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson, looking to end the run. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that one's good. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Anunoby outside. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Grimes. Still scoreless. Hands it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Brunson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got 8 points.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Embiid with the screen on Brunson. Pass to Embiid. Over Robinson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Towns, no luck.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And here's Embiid. He's got 12. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 14. Pass to Edgecombe. Oubre for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Oubre's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. Now here's Towns. Robinson passes to Brunson. Tries again. No good that time. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
76ers moving the ball around. Bangs home the trifecta. Maxi's got 14 points here in the second half.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Towns. Here's Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson, and then Robinson slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And here are the 76ers now, following the score by New York. Outside, Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 30 points.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. Off target from three-point range. Maxey on the wing. Off target from outside. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. 76ers lead by 20. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And New York, looking at who they've got, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Towns. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Shamet in at the 3. Now Lowry. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. And Grimes has it in the corner. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Shamet. Robinson a screen on Edwards. For the 3. And it's Shamet missing. The 76ers leading by 20. Lowry dishes to Embiid. Lowry can't get it to go. New York has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shamet. Outside, Towns. Embiid with the steal. Right side, Edwards. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Here's Embiid. The shot comes out. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Now Alvarado. Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Watford. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Alvarado. Towns is doubled. Robinson finds Clarkson. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Embiid. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside, Towns. Taken away. Three-pointer, Lowry. The Knicks pull it in.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Pass to Shamet. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Outside Lowry. Here's Grimes. Shoots. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Grimes has got his first basket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Towns. Rebound by the 76ers. Grimes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Embiid. Over Robinson. And the shot goes in from Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 21.
Well, they trusted Embiid in this situation, and he used every bit of the clock to get his look.
Now, Watford. He gets it in there. Watford's got 4 this quarter.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Towns a screen on Lowry. Outside Robinson. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Towns has got 30.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Lowry passes to Embiid. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Watford. Embiid inside. Robinson on him. Robinson with the block. And they recover it. Grimes with it. Robinson picks him up. Grimes passes to Watford. Rebounded by Clarkson. Knicks trail by 21. Now Towns. Covered by Watford. And the shot goes down. 34 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And nice concentration. Towns staying laser focused near the rim.
Pass to Watford. Back to Lowry. Up top, Embiid. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Towns has got 36. Philadelphia leading by 17. Pass to Watford. Out to the right wing. Here's Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And Karl Anthony Towns again. Towns has got 38 points.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Outside Edwards. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the 76ers lead by 18.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Now here's Oubre. Now here's Embiid. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Strong move off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Philadelphia leading by 13. Maxey. And get the 3. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Brunson fires. 16-footer drops in.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
Here's Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
Well, the defense did everything they could right there, but against a player like Embiid with that kind of power, it's just not enough.
Count it. Nails it from 14.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Philadelphia has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Beyond the arc. Can't get it.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Maxey. And the layup is off. Knicks trail by 11. Hard outside. Outside, Brunson. Off target from outside. Philadelphia shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the 76ers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Tyrese Maxey.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
Puts up the 3. Embiid there for the rebound. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Hallie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Joel, in the past, you've certainly had your critics, and you have not run from them. What are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant. So I want, every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
Well, you do have the ability to dominate every single night. Good luck moving forward.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.